Tonight, the Trump administration is pushing for new active enforcement of U.S. immigration policy, and carrying out the order is part of the topic for a special session next week called by the Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. 10 News reporter Avery Gingerich joining us now with concerns about what may be some dramatic changes. Avery.
John, leaders at the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition say the rhetoric coming from state and national leaders divides communities more than it unites them.
We will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer.
President Trump says more active enforcement of U.S. immigration policy is part of the plan to make America great again. He's signed executive orders temporarily halting or re-examining refugee, immigration, and citizenship policies.
These actions are all part of a very narrow mindset and a very narrow vision.
Immigration advocate Luis Mata works for the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition. He says the group is providing resources to immigrant communities across the state to prepare for what might come next.
The reality is that our communities are part of America and Tennessee's past, present, and future.
Many of Tennessee's leaders disagree with Mata.
We had over 14 million people that have come into this country.
Congressman Tim Burchett says Trump is confronting a serious problem.
It's going to be some gnashing of teeth for a little while, and people are going to see people crying on the news. But you got to remember, if they're here illegally, they need to be escorted out of our country. If they're here legally, they have nothing to worry about.
No one has an example of an enforcement action to reference yet.
They're under parole and asylum and through entrance. There is the possibility of deportation. At the moment, the refugees who have arrived theoretically are still protected.
Which leaves refugee advocates at Knoxville's Bridge nonprofit advising their clients that change may come at any time. Tennessee's Republican leadership published a letter about their goals for the special session today. New legislation would require Tennessee law enforcement and local governments to follow Trump administration policies. A new statewide law enforcement position might also be created to regulate compliance. It all starts on Monday. John?
Yeah, we have a look at our website as well. Avery Gingerich on the story. Thank you, Avery.